Μαζί με το μπολάκι. Μαζί με το μπολάκι. Το παγώ τώρα. Περίμενε.
You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Transportation. Yeah. Sullivan, how are you?
I'm really good. I'm really working, chasing for the silver lining.
Yo, look for the silver lining. So beautiful.
No one can get away. No one can get away. It's rhythm, love, his power of his love, and dreams are revelation. It's rhythm, love, his power of his love, and dreams are revelation. Love, and dreams are revelation. Love.
Δεν έχω σηκωθεί. Ξέχασα να πάρω. Thank you. So, hello gorgeous people. You're looking great today. My name is Loretta Tosca and I come from Theory Bar and More in Athens. I'm very happy to be here with you today to present to you the Silver Lining cocktail recipe and story. Tonight is a particular honor for me because, let's face it, my presence on this stage is pretty unlikely. My father was just a poor boy born and raised in a small village of Albania. And because he had an argument with his family, he left his home, traveled all the way to the Greek villages of Albania, where he met my mother. When I was 9 years old, political instability of the country forced us to become immigrants and move to Athens, Greece, which I left 9 years later in order to move to Kastoria and study public relations. There I was, a young and vivid girl, working as a waitress to support my studies. Until one day, as I was snowboarding, because I was very vivid, I had an accident on my shoulder, which forced me to become a bartender. That's the silver lining. Later, on my 27th year, I had to move again and leave everything behind in Kastoria and go to Athens to support my family overcome a health issue. So I left everything behind once again. But I stand here today because of that. And I stand here feeling grateful for all these obstacles, for all the clouds and the silver linings, which define me, my strength, and my character. And like the story of the Bacardi, which teaches us that no difficulty can be a barrier to your success. And if you work hard enough, you have a shot at the silver lining. So I stand here today knowing that we all share similar stories, don't we? We do, I know. And I know that there isn't any other place for me better than the Bacardi legacy to present this, because of the story of the Bacardi family. Don Facundo closed his vision in a bottle, and I would like to serve it in a glass. Don Facundo chose his ingredients very carefully, like the unique yeast of the Bacardi. And following his lead, I will do the same. And I will use 45 ml of Bacardi Carta Blanca, the mother of all the Bacardis, for its freshness and unique character, for the vanilla notes, the black pepper hints, the citrusy and the floral aromas. In order to enhance all the floral aromas, I'm going to use 15 ml of a very Greek ingredient, a watered flower honey. It is a great sweetener, honey, because it contains also proteins, which will help the foam. In order to enhance all the citrusy aromas, I'm going to use 15 ml of orange liqueur and 20 ml of lime juice, fresh one, to balance the sweetness and also to break down all the proteins of the next ingredient, which is going to be vanilla ice cream. But I'm not going to add it yet. I'm going to add it separately in the dry shake part in order to exploit its temperature and also all the proteins from the eggs and from the double cream of it. So it's time for shaking. In order to avoid having any small chunks of ice in my cocktail, which will ruin the texture and also dilute the ice cream, I have to visit the gym. I will fine strain my cocktail before I add the ice cream. And then I will proceed, I will discard the ice, and then I will proceed by adding 1 ounce of vanilla ice cream for each cocktail. So now, this is not anymore a reverse shake that we are familiar, but it has become, as I like to call it, a frosted dry shake. Yes, a frosted one. So now it's time for shaking. Again, I will breathe forever. I will change a little bit because my left is not so strong from snowboarding, you know. I like to call this technique frosted because I discovered that by doing it, I keep my cocktail cold at -5 Celsius degrees approximately. So, I'm going to add some spiciness, spicy contrast. It doesn't work, okay. And a Mediterranean ingredient also, which is rosemary. Yes, it is. So I'm using, as you see, ice cream for a very personal reason too. Oh, because when I was young and I was hit and I was having bruises on my knees, my mother was comforting me with vanilla ice cream. So for me, the taste of the vanilla ice cream was always the taste of the silver lining. Thank you. Thank you.